Very much, sir. Good evening to everybody. First of all, my apologies for having late due to getting stuck very near to the venue due to something unforeseen. Bit of introduction on SIDBI. We are actually a financier for small-scale industries, which is now expanded to include the medium by way of micro, small, and medium enterprises. Around 6 to 7 years back, we carved out a separate business vertical to look at energy efficiency, thanks to the push being given by bilateral agencies, World Bank, and such agencies. And over the years, this has expanded to include overall what we now are perhaps prompted to call as green financing. It includes renewable energy, it includes waste, clean technologies, and among other things, and that's what I'm handling. Overall perspective from the point of view of SIDBI is that renewable energy is vital not just for the energy security of the country, because we would be moving away from reliance on the fossilized fuel, but for the energy security of the SME. The reason being that, as is quite evident, that even in today's time when we have not really grown at the anticipated GDP growth rates, we still have very, very severe power shortages. If you look at South India, some parts have outages going up to 18 hours a day, and some of the industrial towns are languishing. So the dependence on diesel generating sets, the dependence on the grid power, and the dependence on captive power, which is somehow beyond the reach of MSME, has meant that there is a huge opportunity for what Mr. Krishna Palasana said, that distributed generation of renewable energy, and that's where our focus lies. So while we have been financing windmills for long, and that has now become a mainstream window, which doesn't require any kind of support by way of concessional funding, but we are extending concessional funding for most other forms of renewable energy if an MSME unit wants to, let's say, acquire it. I would get into a bit of details on the windows available, but a bit more on PV, because PV is which is suddenly appearing to be exploding as far as the rooftop is concerned. Initially in SIDBI, we were looking at more by way of high-risk capital, that is equity investing. So we did invest in businesses which are around renewable energy in various forms, including PV, assembling, and even one biofuel unit which somehow had dependency on a feedstock where the price variation kind of knocked it off. Increasingly now it is coming in the domain of lower form of risk capital, the mezzanine funding, which we still do provide, and now mainstream funding by way of regular loans, because the risk levels are consistently dropping. And especially if you compare PV for an industrial unit, for rooftop up to 100 kVA where subsidy is available, or even above that also, where the cost of a set is cost of 1 megawatt is come down to say 7 to 8 crores. It's suddenly attractive, significantly attractive compared to the diesel generating set. Because for the diesel generating set, normally we take it that the cost of power is 12 to 13 rupees per kilowatt hour. But in an SME, the efficiency of utilization is much, much lower. And many of the industry bodies have been educating their members that actually if you count the energy consumed, not the energy produced by the diesel generating sets, you're actually in the vicinity of 20 to 25 rupees per kilowatt hour, where the solar becomes extremely competitive. And more and more units are realizing it. Luckily, RESCOs are appearing on the horizons. We are encouraging them. In fact, SIDBI is about to sign for a guarantee fund for energy efficiency with World Bank, wherein we would be providing guarantee to bank loans given to ESCOs. And so at the moment, ESCOs, RESCOs, the supply of bank finance to them is very limited. They are yet to establish credibility with the lenders. And the business model is such that capitalization needs are large. So it's not going to be just the bank finance which will solve it, because when the operations grow, they need to be capitalized very, very frequently. So we need to do something about the capital needs also of these businesses. So I would say that we expect a huge upsurge in especially in PV on rooftop, and I would say even in the biomass based or bio waste or waste based power generation. Many smart businesses, I think, what Chairman mentioned about they being approached, same way we are also being approached by companies which are coming up with ESCO kind of models. So they're coming from very, very different quarters. So a lot of activity is happening. But is it good enough? Is the scale sufficient at the moment? Perhaps not. 2-3 reasons. One comes from technology. I think the big question which Mr. Rao was asking, or Krishna Palasan also said, that why finance for housing is cheaper than finance for this kind of activity. The technology risk. The prices are constantly dropping. Technology is yet to stabilize. We have seen people, doing projects at a tariff which today they're kind of, very, very uncertain that is somebody going to find the slightest of loophole to come out of a contract which has been done at, let's say, 17 rupees per kilowatt hour, when the new contracts can be done for 7.5 rupees per kilowatt hour. So it puts you in a lot of risk. And same way with the businesses also. An SME today is signing up or buying, PV at a certain price and finds that its competitors, which decides to wait for 2 or 3 hours, is actually much more competitive going forward. And you can't get out of an investment which actually is going to pay back in a very long term. So it's because of those reasons, and the lenders also cannot get it out of their mind that when you are seeing today's payback period, it's actually against the alternative energy cost today. But that's where perhaps, as an Apex institution, we have been trying to, bring together stakeholders and also point out that actually the gap is going to get wider. There's no way that we can have the energy cost in India as a whole, on an average, come down because of massive reliance on the fossilized fuel, which is largely imported. And that, the payback actually is going to get better even for the things which are really set up. Definitely, we still have the question of reliance on imports when it comes to photovoltaic. So perhaps the SIMS has to deliver, perhaps we have to have large capacities getting created for supply of good source. But I think extraction versus manufacturing. So if you look at renewable versus the conventional energy, which is based on the extraction, and extraction is going to become more and more expensive, whereas renewable is largely manufacturing based, which I think if you look at the industrialized world's evolution, the scales are going to get larger, economies are going to kick in, and it's going to get better and better. So way forward is absolutely very certain that it's going to get more and more economical at a faster and faster pace. Very quickly, I think that we're late into the evening, so I would just quickly talk about our window of financing, because I do not know how much of the audience is really from the MSME, but just to give few pointers on the regular loans that we provide, renewable energy projects where MSME is involved. Our mandate being MSME, so MSME has to be there, either as a beneficiary or as a producer. So windmills up to 3 generators, we consider both off-grid and on-grid. PV and solar thermal heating systems up to 1 megawatt, provided the necessary pollution clearances are there. Biomass power plant based on the waste input only, we consider. Normally the power should be generated by MSME, and for renewable energy at least 50% captive consumption. So if somebody says that I'm actually SME and I'm going to set up a farm, a PV farm, a solar farm, at least 50% captive consumption, or at least wheel to itself. There are, going forward, some challenges. Many of them have been, spelled out already. But I guess for solar, the storage, the big, technology breakthrough is yet to happen. And because of that, if an industrial unit is working round the shift, it's not so suitable to have solar, backing it up. You still need to have a diesel generating set to help in the other hours. So businesses which are using, say, light engineering works, etc., it's viable. So challenge for making it really mainstream would be to have, the cost of batteries, the cost of, or other ways of storage of energy being available. And I think the quality in PV, that is the second major issue. I would like to only end by saying that while funds are available, like Mr. Mishra said, that there is abundance of funds, but funds for the SME are really a constraint, not because of availability of money, but because of lack of perhaps understanding of the bankers, of the businesses which are dealing on how to evaluate renewable energy projects which are really small. We have centralized teams, large teams where specialization has happened, but perhaps there's a need to create greater skill set among the bankers also to consider such businesses. Thank you.